So until the first talk, this was a one-slide talk. Ooh, it's cut off. Oh well. I'm actually doing something that I hate to do, which is live demos. So I have this gem, and it's in kind of beta state right now, and it's called graphics, because you people, when you make gems, come up with really clever, stupid names, and graphics was available. So was simulation. Simulation was available. I should actually do that still. So the graphics gem was my response to kind of hating the way game developers do graphics and coding in general. I'd done some stuff in a framework called Gosu, which Mike will be talking about, although he's not really going into Gosu. So I'm gonna give a little tiny, oh dear, not this one, little tiny quick overview. Almost all game systems boil down to, how well can you read that?
Pretty good.
Boil down to an update method and a draw method. That's it. And every single tick, where tick is 1/60th of a second or 1/30th of a second or whatever, or however fast you can do it, you update the model of the world and you draw it. That's it. The problem for me is that Gosu does it so that the origin is here, 0, 0, and then goes this way, but y is upside down, and the whole thing's screwed up and stupid. It doesn't use math, and because the coordinate system's upside down and kind of flipped on one axis only, the trigonometric functions that are built into your computer and of hardware to optimize them don't work. You have to do extra arithmetic in order to flip things around into that coordinate system and make them work. So I wrote this thing called graphics, and it has a very similar API, except that the math is correct. That's really what it comes down to. I have simple drawing primitives. I have pretty drawing primitives. Everything's anti-aliased by default because I don't want to have to think about it. And then you have really simple things like a graphics body, and if I can flip around, oh, that's not actually Ruby, so I can't flip semantically, and simulations. So this thing's meant more to do experiments, visualizations, and simulations than it is to do games, but you can do both. And just like anything else, it has update methods and draw methods. And for draw, you'll do things like clear the screen, tell each thing to draw themselves, and put up a frames per second ticker. Nothing exciting about that. But different from Gosu, where Gosu kind of just gives you update and draw and leaves you on your own. The bodies know where they are in the universe, and they're supposed to know how to update themselves and how to draw themselves. So in this case, a ball might fall, which would be calculate how much gravity has affected it, move, and then potentially bounce if it's hit the ground. And how it draws itself is simply, draw a circle, and then because I want to be able to visualize the actual physics, I want an angle coming off of it showing its vector. So that's all very exciting. Here is a class called Walker. It is 111 lines long. It basically only has two classes, a person and the simulation itself. One thing I really like about this is that we ask it to populate with the person class. It goes up and says, well, how many do you want? And it says 40. And then, did I just kick out? How's the audio?
Good. I just turned it down a little bit.
Okay, my echo went away, fine. And then you register the bodies, and now the simulation knows that they are part of the simulation, and behind the scenes it asks them to update and draw themselves. So that's done up here, where a body will turn towards its goal angle, possibly change its goal angle, it'll accelerate as necessary, it'll move, it will draw its trail. 30 seconds, no! And then possibly clip off the wall. So let's look at it real quick. That's 110 lines of code. And it still draws a lot with a lot less code. Really quickly, let's do my zombie simulator. Oh, Oh, the priests won. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they get killed. Now we're down to 3. Now we're down to 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, the zombies are going to win. And I'm just going to stand here because I can. See, they're killing them all. And back to my talk. I actually have 3 more slides. The first one really got me riled up. This is a talk about entitlement. If you think we're part of the 1%, you really need to get out of your bubble. Oh, I'm still mic'd up. And that'll be an embarrassing trip to the bathroom.
So we got 10 minutes, and then we're going to have our last